The Gunwerks long range shooting course is something we've been doing for almost 7 years. Here at the Whittington Center, we're in northeastern New Mexico. It's the end of August, which means antelope hunting is on the table. Where we can train for 2 days, and then we can go to the field and we can apply everything that we've learned and maybe learn even a little bit more about, how those theoretical concepts apply to actual shooting conditions. We kind of staged this up to where we had a few extra tags for some of our pro staff to do, after we've taken care of all of our clients. I've got 2 cameramen who have tags, and I've got 2 of our pro staff guys that have tags. Paul, he starts talking trash about the pro staff guys. Paul, who by the way has never been on a hunt where he's harvested an animal himself before. We're gonna have both of the pro staff guys hunt, and they're gonna film themselves, and we're gonna have the 2 camera guys hunt, and they're gonna film themselves, and we're gonna see who does the best job filming and who does the best job shooting, and we're gonna see how it turns out.
I'm pretty lucky. I've actually been to the Whittington Center before. I've been here on a couple separate occasions. I actually got to do a hunt here and was able to film it, back in the day. And so I really have a pretty great respect for this facility.
It's a place that everybody that's in the shooting sports recognizes. It's a name that's out there. It's a foundation, it's a nonprofit organization. It exists based on the grants, the donations of users and members to the organization. So it's a very cool place to go if you're a shooter. They have target ranges and facilities set up to accommodate you as a shooter.
I'm Brian Worthen. I am the editor for the Long Range Pursuit TV show and one of the camera guys. I've been working at Gunwerks for 3.5 years, so I'm really familiar with the Gunwerks system, the rifle, the rangefinder, and how all that works. I've been shooting guns most of my life, so I'm pretty confident in my abilities for hunting and shooting. I think the main challenge in that is going to be just helping Paul. Since he has very limited shooting and hunting experience, I think that's where our main obstacle is going to be.
I mean, the deck may be stacked a little bit against Brian and I, especially Brian, but I still feel very confident in our abilities.
There shouldn't be a lot of excuse on the side of Brian or Paul to have any failure. Brian's been here longer than I have, over 3 years. Paul's going 6+ months. And we encourage heavily anybody at the company to take guns and to practice. So there's really no reason they shouldn't have the practice. They've both been through Aaron's school. They've both been trained.
There's no question we have more to lose than any of these guys. They're going to be editing all the footage, so anything that they mess up on might just get edited out. Anything we mess up on is definitely going to go into the show. So I think we have the most to lose on this.
It's going to be 1 inch at 100 yards, okay? So an MOA is equal to 1 inch at 100. So what would it equal at 300 yards? 3 inches, right? 1 inch per 100 all the way out, okay? That angle just grows by 1 inch every 100 yards, all the way out to the target.
Paul is in there sitting and learning, hoping to soak up as much as he can so he can make a really good shot on our hunt.
So we have some classroom in the morning. We go over all kinds of techniques, from the very basic stuff to some really advanced spin drift, Coriolis, some of those kind of topics. So we have classroom in the morning, and then we transition to the afternoon out at the range. And we put kind of what we learned in the morning to work out at the range. They get overwhelmed with a bunch of knowledge, but they actually learn something because we can take them right back out to the range and apply what they've learned in the classroom, and they can see where some of those concepts, you know, affect everything in the field. So it makes for a really good curriculum, being able to go into the classroom and then take guys right out to the range and apply those things out in the range.
Hey, this isn't hard to use. I can do this for you. So give me a freaking wind meter. Let me know what the wind is, and then the rangefinder does the rest. He'll tell me what to tell you to hold.
All right.
So I'm okay.
I'm counting on you.
All right, all right.
The sun's just coming up. We're here, Garrett and I, against Paul and Brian. I think it's going to be an interesting day. Hopefully me and Garrett can get a couple shot this first hour so we can go watch these guys mess around the whole rest of the day.
Hey, are you nervous, Paul? I mean, seriously.
I am.
Okay. Scale of 1 to 10.
Probably rocking a 6 right now.
Were you more nervous on your honeymoon night or right now?
Probably right now. I knew what I was doing on my honeymoon.
Oh! That's a pretty bold statement.
Hey, if I get,
Are you zoomed in?
is that enough audio? Is that enough audio?
That's what headphones are for.
I've been playing with it. I know, but it's still for that. Is that enough? Work. Well, I ain't running headphones, so you tell me where my signal's gonna be.
We've already been demoted to B team camera.
Yeah, we got the little.
Looks like we got one spotted. We're just gonna check him out. I'm gonna grab the rangefinder and see how far he is. Yeah, it'd be nice to take a shot right now. I bet Brian and Paul haven't even seen an antelope yet. I forgot to tell them what they look like.
.611. 601 shoot 2.
The wind was blowing pretty good, and Paul and I really don't have a lot of experience calling wind at those ranges. I think we had a 10-mile-an-hour wind, so I held for a 10. Taking what Jeremy, Garrett, Mike, and Aaron have taught, we decided to hold for the max amount of wind. That way, if we misjudged the wind, then we weren't going to shoot too far back. So I decided to hold for the max amount of wind. The gust wasn't there when I took the shot, and so I shot right out in front of the antelope. That's okay. We'd been seeing a bunch of them, so we knew we'd have another opportunity.
They're right over this hill. We're just gonna sneak up over the top. He's headed out to where those two does are. He's gonna be about 840. We're gonna have to just keep slowly moving up so I can get enough of the hill so I can shoot. front shoulders, right?
Yep.
Thanks, man. Hey, good calling on that. All right, Team Pro Staff on the books, 500 yards, right through both shoulders. You know, pretty much an easy shot, no wind this morning. But we'll take it. You know, we've got a goat down, and Garrett's behind the camera, so I know I got some awesome footage, and so those guys are in big trouble.
Dude. Oh my. Look at that. He is heavy.
Look at that thing. Look at that. I can't even put my hand around those horns. Those have to be 7-8 inch bases. Look at the top end here. Holy crap. I think we just killed a damn good, this is a toad. Oh, yeah, Brian Paul, there's no way you're gonna #1 beat the shot or beat this goat. And look at this, he's got like kicker points coming off. Dude.
So we went back onto the area that my tag was on, and we started seeing some goats. We kind of stalked in, we crept underneath this barbed wire fence. Brian ranged him up for me. 331. 331. Sighted him in and pulled the trigger. Unfortunately, I was just right in front of him. I think we were being overly cautious with the wind, but that's how it is. I'd rather have a clean miss than wound an animal.
We're gonna get out, try and find a vantage point. The grass is tall. They've had a lot of moisture. We're gonna go try and see if we got a shot off.
We got a good spot on this antelope. We were able to use the terrain, kind of use a couple dips to get in close to him, close enough to make a shot. .5. The shot ended up being about 950, so somewhere around there was our shoot-to range.
Go down, right behind the shoulder. Oh, baby.
All right, huh? Hey. Right. Good.
Hey, good goat, exactly what we're looking for. Thanks, fellas.
So we decided to go out and find Paul and Brian.
Paul, you're not shirking your duties and talking to the camera guy, are you?
I am.
How'd it go, man? Really? No, come on.
Not good, dude.
Wind a little nasty today. Hey, you know what the good news is? Found you a big goat. It's just up the road here.
So we decided to split up and see if we couldn't help these guys out a little bit. And I'm glad we did, because it turned out to be a lot of fun.
Well, Paul and I had a tough morning, a couple missed shots. We were really feeling the pressure, so we split up, and Jeremy went with me and Garrett went with Paul, and we thought our odds would improve a lot better doing that. We saw a goat. He was about, 1,100, 1,200 yards away, so we decided that we would walk to a berm that we figured was between 600 to 800 yards from where this antelope was.
So we got out and we got sneaking up that ditch bank, and we got into we found a nice little flat spot for Brian to shoot from. I got the camera rolling, got my binoculars up to watch the shot. You know, the antelope ended up moving a little bit, but
2 minutes. How do you feel about missing that kill shot on camera?
I don't miss the kill shot. You guys are lying to me.
Wait, no, it went right through him.
He missed my kill shot. So the impact of the bullet at 770 yards on the animal is not there.
Brian made a nice solid shot on him. He went just a little ways.
Just down. Right here, Brian.
All right.
Good shot, man.
Thanks. That was my
First goat.
Yeah.
And for carrying the camera all year and not getting to do a lot of shooting, you know, I have to give it to him. That was some pretty good shooting there.
Holy cow.
He wasn't going anywhere, was
No, not at all. Check that out.
Oh, nice goat.
First goat, real tall, curls in, got the ivory tips. I'm totally stoked. I didn't draw a Wyoming tag this year, so this totally makes up for it. Of course, I'm a little bit bummed, but you know, that's points for us for this competition.
I'll admit I'm not the perfect cameraman.
I was really starting to get kind of down on myself, and we're thinking that it just may not happen, but we're rolling around, and then bam, we see this goat that's kind of just on the other side of this hill. Didn't have much time to stalk in because he was going to be rolling up over the hill. You know, the grass is too tall, so Garrett says throw up the sticks. We throw up the sticks. Garrett helps me get set up a little bit on those. Solid. And then it's just waiting for him to crest this little ridge.
Put another shell and rack another shell. Good hit. You're in circle, you gotta go down now, watch. Oh. Yeah! Way to go! Yeah! What a boy! Nice shot. Yes! Yes! Hey! Oh! Yes! We did it! Hey, what do you mean you can't shoot off a stick?
Sketchy, dude. Yeah! That was pretty sketchy.
Woo!
Well, I've never been on a hunt and harvested an animal for myself, so I was really looking forward to this opportunity.
That was exciting. I'm proud of you, man.
I like these. Thank you.
Way to go, brother.
Thank you. I like these a lot. I mean, that's what I want.
Here at Gunwerks, we're all a big family. We spend a lot of time with everybody. You know, Aaron does a really good job hiring the right people.
Dude, get out of here. You know, the goal here was to have fun, but yet to showcase our equipment and our abilities. And I think we did that well.
Then we had the contest of the century, pro staff against Camermen today. And we actually killed 4 goats today. So we had an excellent time here. As you can see in the background, they're checking out their trophies, and everybody's excited to get back home. We're going to put the footage all together, and you guys are going to decide who had the better footage or shots, team-wise. Me and Garrett, or Ryan or Paul. Okay, that's the decision you guys are going to have to make. So when the footage comes out, make sure you're rooting for the right team. Right, Garrett?
Proud of you, Paul, Brian. Hopefully it's a close contest. I don't hope they lose, I just hope we win.
Yeah.
Realistically, neither of them are hunters, and what they don't realize is that some of these doe antelope up here actually have horns. And so what I think is going to happen is they're going to set up the perfect filming shot, and they're not going to pay much attention to what that animal is downrange, and they're going to shoot a doe with 10-inch horns. Mark my words, it's going to happen. And I'm going to bet it's Paul. Poor Paul's going to take the brunt of shooting a doe on camera.
I went to film school, so that should count for something, right?
Hey, I don't know.
Google Bell! Google Bell!
Oh, man.
And I think we're going to kick out, you know, a little cash prize. I think we're going to kick out a cash prize for the guys that take the cake. And then I think we're also going to have a little penalty. And you know what? I think the guys that don't win are going to get stuck scrubbing toilets back at the shop for a week.
Jeremy, man, you missed my kill shot. So I think you got some points knocked off there. But I mean, I don't know who's calling this a win or a lose for the camera guys. I mean, we both got good goats. We both made some good shots, and we both filmed a good show, and so did those other guys. So I think it's a toss-up. If we take it to just yardage on kill shots, those guys beat us by 300 or 400 yards. So I'll take defeat in that category.